Hey, it's Frankenmint. I got another quick one for you. I ended up trying to grow some onions, like forever onions, by just having a container of some green onions with a glass where I would just cut off the top and continue to let them harvest. It did pretty well for a while. I maybe got about 1.5 onions for the onions that were put in. They still do die though over time. The water does need to get changed every few days. This is kind of what it looks like. It gets kind of cloudy and yucky. It starts on a little rink. Also, what happens is you eat the onions, you kind of cut them down, but slowly like the stems get like worse and worse, and so you'll keep peeling these stems, and then you'll have like tinier and tinier onions until there's like nothing left. Um, like I've said, it was cool because I've got 1.5 onions out of it. It has a little bit of, I would say, of countertop appeal. Like it looks kind of nice. Um, would I do it all the time? I don't know. Probably if I was feeling frugal, I would. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna claim that this experiment failed based off of attempting to, have onions that I'd buy one batch and then I'd not have to buy onions again. No, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to continue to buy green onions. So now you know. Yeah, and also I was just thinking, I didn't even actually put like any like plant food or like you know how like there's like rose granules or whatever that come with like roses and flowers. Like I didn't put anything like that in those onions, and so could that have helped them last? Could there have been possibly like an inhibitor, like a growth inhibitor thing that could have maybe kept the cell walls robust so they would have lasted longer to be able to yield more? Like if I would have been able to get them to last like 4 to 6 months, I would have felt like, yeah, this is kind of awesome. Like when I was able to transplant, one of those basil stems, like that just kind of fell off into the garden, and I was able to yield a fully working like basil plant from that, and it was hydroponic, but putting it in the soil, it was able to still attach and take through. Like that felt like something. That was awesome. Like I tried to replicate it since, and I wasn't able to. So that was a weird fluke that I did that. I didn't use any cloning, like clonal growth solution or nothing like that. So if I had something on par with that, with the basil experiment, to where I could put the green onions in the container, fill it with water, keep it on the windowsill, and it lasted like a whole season, and I kept yielding onions out of it, and I was able to yield like 2, 4, 6 times, then I would be like, yeah, this is a keeper. You should definitely do it. But like I said, I was only able to yield like 1.5 times. So any of you more seasoned gardeners out there, would you, let me know that, hey, no, you did it wrong. This is how you can do it, Frankenmint. You should try it this way. I will happily try your advice out and we'll film it. It's all about getting information out to everybody so that we can all have, the skills needed to have, needed to establish food security, not just be dependent on supply chains and networks. That's all I wanted to talk about. All right, well, y'all be great. Have a great night. We'll talk soon. Take care.